After purportedly giving birth to her fifth child, teen mom Kailyn Lowry showed off her curves in a new video for her podcast, Baby Mama's No Drama. Despite dropping numerous hints over the past year, the teen mom 2 alum has refused to confirm or deny her most recent pregnancy. In a recent promotional video for her podcast, Baby Mama's No Drama, Kailyn, 30, flaunted her voluptuous body. The reality star posted video from her first live show with co-star and co-parent V. Rivera on her TikTok profile on Friday. Shots of the girls' podcast studio, their accolades, and all the gear they used to record the show were all shown in the video. V was seen editing video when Kailyn appeared, carrying a huge box and straining to enter the door. Unfortunately, the TV personality dropped the box, and she burst out laughing at her own foolishness. After that, the young mother opened the package, which included podcast-related stuff. She displayed t-shirts in dark blue with the Baby Mama's No Drama emblem and the words, "Galentines over Valentines." Then, using a card game for the girls, Kailyn and V released behind-the-scenes video from their first public performance. The MTV star's voluptuous shape was seen to fans as she wore slippers, leggings, and a loose-fitting sweater. The blonde had full glam makeup and her hair arranged in a blowout. Kailyn wrote, "Baby Mama's first live show," as the caption for her photo. Cozy Kail. The mother of 4 or 5 also flaunted her curvaceous physique in another Instagram video earlier this week. On Friday night, the reality star showcased her favorite, comfortable pajama outfit on the platform. Wearing the blue and white tie-dye ensemble, the TV personality explained the look to her viewers while posing in her bathroom mirror. "I understand that it's Friday. I just took a shower and removed all of my makeup. It's okay if you guys never click on the links I put up here, but this Amazon lounge set is probably the most comfortable thing I've ever owned," she said, showcasing the evening ensemble. "It's like full length because this is it pulled out. The strings are quite lengthy. You can't see because my thighs are so big but little ruffles," Kailyn said as she stepped back from the camera to see the complete set. She went on, "It's so stretchy, so comfortable, has little buttons right here," before swiveling to reveal her voluptuous legs, waist, and butt. "You're going to love this. It's simply so silky. Thus, if you only ever purchase one item from me, let it be this," she exclaimed. "Please let it be this. It's so good." Kailyn captioned the photo with a time, 7:32 p.m., and a link to the pajamas. Fans believed Kailyn Lowry had unintentionally revealed her secret new baby during an Instagram Live conversation earlier this week, but the rare full-body video confirmed their suspicions. After seeing a number of credible social media hints, fans have persisted in speculating as to whether the former teen mom gave birth to her 5th kid with her partner Elijah Scott. The U.S. Sun previously reported, according to a source close to the podcast host, Kailyn gave birth to a baby boy on November 20th with Elijah. Only close family and friends have heard from her. A request for response from the U.S. Sun was not answered by Kailyn's representative. The infant joins Kailyn's older siblings Lux, 5, Creed, 2, and Lux, 5, who she has with her ex-husband Chris Lopez, Lincoln, 9, and Isaac, 13, who she shares with her ex-boyfriend Joe Rivera. Kailyn Lowry was standing in front of her full-length mirror, running her hands down the seams of her leggings in the gentle glow of the early morning sun. They accentuated the contours she had learned to love and nestled snugly against her body. Her reflection was a picture of confidence and resolve as she wore them with a loose shirt that hung over her shoulder. Months had passed since Kailyn's 5th kid was born, a hectic event that added a new chapter to her developing narrative. She reflected on her progress, both as a mother and as a woman recovering her identity. She felt strong today. She was prepared to show the world that power today. Kailyn's life had always revolved on motherhood. The world had watched her grow up in the spotlight since her time on Teen Mom, juggling relationships, early parenting, and the unrelenting scrutiny of an inquisitive public. Every child brought lessons and obstacles that helped to mold her into the person she is today. However, something felt different this time. The turning point had been her 5th pregnancy. Although she kept a lot of it to herself, she did it to preserve her peace, not out of embarrassment or fear. She was aware that rumors, whispers, and attempts to discredit her would be made. Kailyn, however, had discovered that her story was her OWNSO. She chose to share her journey on her terms, reclaiming the narrative one moment at a time. After giving birth, Kailyn found herself at a crossroads. She wanted to balance being present for her children while rediscovering the woman she was outside of motherhood. She began each day with a goal: move forward. Whether it was taking a walk, meditating, or spending an uninterrupted hour journaling, she committed to herself in small, meaningful ways. Her fitness journey became an unexpected source of joy. At first, it was daunting. Her body felt foreign, and she questioned if she'd ever feel at home in it again. But with each stretch, each breath, and each bead of sweat, she began to see the beauty in her transformation. The leggings and top she wore today weren't just clothes. They were symbols of her growth. They represented the confidence she had reclaimed and the pride she felt in her body, not in spite of what it had been through, but because of it. "Okay, here we go," Kailyn whispered to herself, setting her phone on its tripod. The kids were occupied with snacks and cartoons in the next room, giving her a rare moment of solitude. She had promised her followers a glimpse into her day, a mix of fitness, motherhood, and self-care. The camera rolled, capturing her natural ease. Kailyn started with a warm smile, addressing her audience as if they were old friends. "Hey, guys. So, I wanted to share a little bit about my journey lately. Life with 5 kids is, well, chaotic, but amazing," she said, laughing softly. "This morning, I managed to sneak in a quick workout, and let me tell you, it feels good to move my body again." She demonstrated a few stretches and strength exercises, her leggings moving effortlessly with her. She pointed out how important it was to set realistic goals and celebrate small victories. "I'm not trying to bounce back or fit some unrealistic standard. I'm just learning to love where I'm at and appreciate what my body can do." The comments poured in as she spoke. Messages of encouragement, questions about her routine, and shared stories from fellow moms lit up her screen. Kailyn felt a wave of gratitude. This was why she shared her journey. Not for validation, but for connection. As she wrapped up the video, Kailyn turned off the camera and sank into the couch. The house was lively again, her kids bustling around her. She watched them with a mix of awe and exhaustion, marveling at how each one had their own unique spark. Her eldest, Isaac, had been her anchor during those early years of uncertainty. Lincoln brought boundless energy that kept her on her toes. Lux had a quiet wisdom that often caught her off guard, and Creed's mischievous grin could brighten the darkest day. And now, there was her youngest, a tiny bundle of love that completed her family in ways she hadn't known were possible. Motherhood wasn't easy. It was messy, loud, and often overwhelming. But it was also beautiful, fulfilling, and full of moments that made every struggle worth it. As the day wound down, Kailyn found herself scrolling through the responses to her video. Many were from other mothers who resonated with her message of self-acceptance. Some were from women who had never had children but admired her strength. And yes, there were a few negative comments, but she had learned not to give them power. That night, as she tucked her kids into bed and turned off the lights, Kailyn took a moment for herself. She stood in front of the mirror again, this time in her pajamas, and smiled. Her body was a roadmap of her life's journey, every curve and line telling a story of resilience and love. Tomorrow would bring new challenges, but she was ready. With each day, she was learning to balance the roles of mother, entrepreneur, and woman. And in doing so, she was proving, not just to the world, but to herself, that she was unstoppable. Kailyn Lowry's story is one of growth and empowerment. Her journey reminds us that beauty lies in strength, confidence, and authenticity. In a society that often pressures women to conform, Kailyn stands tall, showing that it's okay to embrace every stage of life and every curve along the way. Through her videos, her candid reflections, and her unwavering love for her children, Kailyn continues to inspire others to celebrate their own journeys, proving that the most powerful transformation starts from within.